Hello.
Hi.
Good afternoon. Looky, I brought something for show and tell. I brought someone for show and tell. I might as well reintroduce you for those who maybe have not seen you the past cajillion times that I've been posting about you or that you've been live streaming. Hey, this is my daughter Gabby.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
We've got the stay-at-home groggies.
A little bit.
At this point, right?
Yeah.
You know, even I, who typically wakes up at like 6, is waking up at 7 now.
Wow.
When I can. But Gabby's not going to be here for the entire time because I don't know that she could sit still for 10 minutes, but and certainly not with a camera in her face, and I wouldn't ask her that of her. But I wanted you to pop in.
Yeah.
So just so everybody could say, hey, because we have been doing live streams here and there, and some people have been like, is your daughter still there? Yes, she is. I just don't drag her in here every single day for my live streams, and certainly not for the meditations. But before I even get to the real reason why you're here, just like, what's life like for you? I'm going to do a little mini interview. I know it's like Groundhog Day over and over, but...
Yeah, a little bit. It's just, I find it's just best if you just keep yourself busy.
Right.
Like, that's just what I've been trying to do.
Yeah.
So
There's a fine line, though, between like, I gotta keep doing stuff.
Yeah.
And hobbies or whatever,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
So...
And I've made time for like fun stuff. Like, you know, I do the painting stuff.
Yes. You've been doing some... I'll have to post some of those.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I wanted Gabby to come because as I was thinking about what my meditation might be about today, I thought, well, let's do a loving kindness meditation. And if you're not familiar with that, I will walk you through. It's not dissimilar to what we've already been doing. But, if you're watching me on Facebook, you will see in the caption that I'm going to ask a question of you, and you can answer it by commenting, or you can keep it to yourself. But in this meditation, we are going to focus on the person in our lives that we love more than anybody else or anything else. And so I have Peekaboo right here. No, I'm just kidding. It's this one.
Aww.
Because a lot of times it helps if we can focus on and immerse an image in love as we meditate, because our mind wanders. And so one way of doing that can be just focusing on and imagining sending love and light to the person that you love more than anything else in the whole world. So since I am blessed to have in the same apartment with me now the woman who gave me purpose for my existence in this life, we're going to go ahead and say Gabby is the one that I'm focusing on. So I love you more than anything.
I love you too.
And I won't keep you here the entire time.
Okay.
But Gabby did say, hey, can we just do another goofy, fun live stream soon?
Those
So
are
we'll
fun.
do a little pop-up one of those, and stay tuned. Maybe we'll do another countdown.
Yeah, that was fun.
Okay.
Like
All right. Mwah.
Bye.
Go do your watercolors. And yes, when we're done, I will take you to get a coffee.
Yay!
Okay. Shut the door. Be quiet. So, yes, that is, as I was thinking about, you don't always have to have a topic for meditation. If you're joining me for the first time, my first meditation that I did, we walked through finding our seat and where to put our hands and how to breathe. And in the end, that's all super helpful, I'm sure, for a lot of people. But, and hi, is that Denise that says she feels the same way about her daughter, Olivia? Perfect. I know how that is. So, but it's good, I think, especially either for beginning meditators or those who've been doing it forever and just find their mind wandering. If you have an anchor of some sort, and we've been doing mantra meditations where we have a sentence that we focus on. If we're starting to think about, I got to go to the grocery and there's a line, and oh wait, let me come back to, I am centered, I am calm. And I can't even remember when it occurred to me, probably this morning or in the shower or something, when I thought, maybe it would be good to focus on, in a time where there's so many awful negative things to focus on, let's focus on love. And if you are new to my page, welcome to Jen Coffee and how she waxes nostalgic and romantic and new agey about a lot of things. But I do firmly believe, and again, this is just my belief, that any reaction or feeling that we have inside of us, and I'm not the first to say this, I get this from the scholars that I've read from, any feeling that we have is a measurement of the love in our hearts. So if we are worried, or if we are fearsome, or if we are jealous, or if we're bored, that means that we've moved away from love. We've moved away from what I think is the most positive feeling in energy in the universe. And if we're feeling good, if we're feeling excited, if we're feeling grateful, if we're anticipating something wonderful, or just have this sense of calm and contentment, then it's because we're connected to love and we have more of that love. And it's something like a fuel that you can plug into and pull into yourself and fill yourself up with and move yourself away from negative feelings as needed. And so I thought, what a great thing for us to focus on in our meditation when we're sitting still and we're trying to remove ourselves from thought. And that's lovely, that's a great ideal. In the end, if we can plug into something that makes us feel good, and it doesn't have to be a specific thought or a word, but it's just an energy, then that's better than nothing, right? And it's certainly better than having a busy mind. So the question that I would pose to you as you're meditating, or if you need that, is who is it, and you know right away, that you love more than anybody else? And it can be somebody that is no longer with us. It can be somebody who's in your house right now. It can be even somebody that you admire. It can be your parent, it can be your daughter, it can be your pet, or a group of people as well. If you're thinking of people who are suffering right now and you would like to send them love, imagine and hold an image of that person in your mind. And as you're holding that image in your mind, imagine them absolutely immersed in your love. And an easy way to envision that is to imagine them immersed in light. And I have meditated on this frequently with Gabby, and holding an image of her in my mind. Sometimes it's when she was a baby or she was a little girl. And I just imagine her warm and calm and safe and just immersed in my love. And so as I'm going through my meditation and I start to feel my mind wander, I come back to that image and I feel the tension in my body release. And on the other side of it, I'm just so grateful to have that person to love. I'm grateful for being able to tap into that feeling. And I feel a pivot for the rest of my day. Because when you plug into that love, I think it leads you into a whole lot of other really wonderful emotions. And you might be surprised how long that can last. It can last until you go to bed that night. It can last when you wake up the next morning. So it's, like I said, it's certainly better than nothing, right? So if you have that image in your mind, you have that person in mind, and you are on Facebook, I would love to know who that is. You can save it until we're done, because I want us now to focus on our meditation. And so it's no coincidence that I'm wearing this sweater right now, right? If you feel yourself distracted, open up your eyes, you'll see me in the sweater and go, that's what I'm supposed to think about. So to get to it, let's go ahead and find our comfortable seat. And maybe by now you've found a really good one for yourself. If you haven't, try something different than the last time. Thank you so much for your beautiful comments, and I do see them in your waves, and they give me energy as I go through this. So we have our comfortable seat. Let's figure out where to put our hands. Remember, there's any number of places to do it. I find myself from day to day just having an instinctive way to do it. I want to put my hands up to receive, maybe receive love, receive health. Or sometimes I want to put my hands down. I think the last time we were meditating, I had my hands down because I just kind of wanted a sense of calm. But I feel good today, so I'm going to put my hands out. And let's get our fidgeties out if we have any of those, any knuckles you want to crack or itches you need to scratch. And now let's start to come into our breath. Doesn't mean we have to take a super deep breath. It might help, but instead let's just become aware of our breathing together. If it feels a little shallow, maybe that's because your mind and your thoughts are racing. That's okay. But you may find 5, 7, 10 minutes from now it's slowed down, and that's good. Draw it in to the bottom of the abdomen, into the chest, and even up into our shoulders, and then release and just let it find its way out without forcing it. Let's do that again. Hold that image of that amazing person in your mind and fill them with light and love. Close your eyes if you like. We'll meditate for 10 minutes. You'll hear a bell at the beginning, a bell at the end. And we'll all immerse ourselves in that love and that positive energy together. We'll start now. All right, everybody, it's time to come back to the present moment. When you feel ready, open up your eyes. Give a little motion to your fingers and your toes. And tell me in your comments later, if you want, who it is that you immersed in love during that meditation and how did it feel. And I hope more than anything else that it felt good for you, because when it feels good for you, then you do a better job of helping those people that you love feel better as well. So what I'll do is I'll see you again tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I'm actually off today, tomorrow, and the next day. Don't tell anybody. But I'll be here at 2 p.m. to meditate with you each day. And looking forward to maybe doing some bonus ones in the evening too to kind of help us get to sleep. So, and I see Anne-Marie has asked, is there any way you can do a guided meditation with us? So if you're asking for like, as I talk you throughout, I'm more than happy to do that. I've been thinking about doing that. So maybe that might be a good one for us to do before bed, to do kind of a body scan meditation as well. So I'm seeing your comments. Stylish says, my kids. I'm sure a lot of you thought of your children as you were meditating. So tell me who that is. I can't thank you enough for sharing part of your day with me. I know that even though we're at home, we're still super busy. And so that means a lot to me. But I hope it brought you a little bit of calm. I know it did for me. And doing it in a group just feels so much better. I wish you all the very best of the rest of the day. And I will see you tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m. Have a good one.